G'day all, welcome back to the workbench. Currently working on the Westland Sea King conversion. This is converting the Airfix kit to the Australian Mk50. Okay, a few things have happened since my last update. Mainly the computer's lost all its data, so all the videos I'd done since the last update are gone now. So here's a mad rush to catch up and explain where I'm up to. Last time I had just the ribbing, internal ribbing done on both sides, but I found out that the Australian Mk50 has a cloth interior, so I have taken tissue paper and filled in, or applied it over top of all the ribbing. On both sides I have made random patterns of the tissue paper to give the impression of different sheets being applied, patching that might have applied, everything else. So that's all done. I stuck in a bulkhead at the back to block off the tail section. On some pictures I've seen there's actually a door here, but I couldn't tell the Australian Mk50, so I just left it as a complete thing. I have stuck what am I up to? Seating in, so I've got two sets of seating. I've got seating deployed on one side and seating stowed on the other side. And the idea being is when you look at this bad boy sealed up, you'll be able to see part of the seating stowed and part of the seating deployed, and from the front as well you'll be able to see the seating deployed. I've taken the kit console for the cockpit and basically put on some plastic blocks to flatten it out a bit, redefine the shape of it with putty, that's to me a grey putty, and used Cat 5 multi-strand cable. So your blue networking cable that we all use around the house and at work, this stuff, it breaks down into this fine collection of wire. Best way to strip this stuff of its plastic sheath is to get a match to it and just light it. Otherwise you'll just end up cutting through it if you use a knife. So just use a flame and just burn it off. So all I've done there is, for the back of the cockpit or the console, is to drill a whole heap of holes, super glue in the wire, and then twist it all around to make it look like wire bundles. What else I've done? Put some plastic struck card or green evergreen card in here, just to add some definitions around a few wires, a few coiled wires that you might see from the cockpit door. Ran some wiring across the ceiling on both sides. There's supposed to be wiring going across there on some of the pictures I've seen. Okay, I have built some, one actually, not some, a cargo box. And the idea of this cargo box is it's going to sit in the back of the helicopter like that, and it gives some impression that there's something happening in there. So that's just plastic card and plastic strip glued together, some wire to indicate handles and latches super glued on. I'm only worried about 2 or 3 sides. As the back you won't see, nor the bottom will you see. The seats are done. So last time I did an update I showed you one seat, now the second one's down. With like anything, second time round had problems, couldn't replicate the same thing properly, so I've just settled for that. They look identical, but we'll see what happens in the final product. Where to from now? Okay, that's basically interior work done. There's not much more I can do there. For this part of the cockpit here I've got to put a collector in and the control columns for the aircraft. Other than that, she's done. There's not much more I can do there other than start painting. So yay! This will be the 4th video now, so I'm finally at the painting stage. So as soon as I get that collector, those 2 collectors, And the control columns, I'll start painting this bad boy. Actually, I'll paint one side of it just to see what happens before I go much further. Work coming up. Been playing around with improving some of the exterior appearance. This here is an exhaust vent by the looks of it. So as you can see, the fuselage comes to there, and that's it. There's a great big hole there. That yellow stuff is epoxy putty. So I've taken is a bit of half tubing, plastic struck tubing, sorry, evergreen tubing. That's going to sit in there. On top of that, I'll fill it in with a bit of putty. Then I'm using Edward gauze. This is 8x8. I think it's a bit too big. I'm trying to get hold of some 6x6 as we speak. The idea of the gauze is it's going to go in here. There's another component I've got to put in there, a little half circle by the looks of it. So a bit of work on that part there. Other than that, that's about it for this update. So, so I'll talk about this part. This is the fuselage door. I've put the clear transparency there, glued it on, put it in, and yeah, send it off. So that's it for now. I'll catch you later.